Alright, hello Bailey. So for this video lesson, we're going to recap some of the riffs from Rebirthing, pretty much the hardest ones, and then we'll get through the full solo, so all the last two lines right there, and then after that it's just another chorus, and then we go back to the octaves. And then that pretty much concludes the song for that. So to start off, let's just get the 8-7. Just remember the two opens before the ending parts happen. Like the two quick opens here, the 8-10, 8-7, two quick opens, and then these slides right there. So how that one goes, just one more time. After that, you just go to the 1-3, open, open, 3-5, 1-3. You keep going through that until you reach the open 2-3-1, open 3-2. And that was just the bow, 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 boo-doo-doo, open 3-2, 0-2-3, 5-3-2, 3-2, 3-2. And just remember pinky, middle pointer, middle pointer, middle pointer. And then it's 7-7, 8-8, 10-10, 10-10. Then it's just the chorus, and then octaves, and then we're pretty much done with the song. So now we just get the solo. So let's recap the first section right here from the last video lesson. Pointer, ring, pinky, pointer, ring, pinky. Three or 13, 11, 10. That goes to all the way to right here. 7, 9, 10, pointer, so pointer, ring, pinky, pointer, ring, pinky, for that 8, 10, 11 on the second string now. Slide 13, 11, 10. One more time up to there. Once you're holding on to that 10th fret right here, then you go another 10, quick 10, and then 11, 13, 12. And with that one, pointer, middle, pinky, ring. And then just that first full line right there. We have this. A little bit slower. 13, 11, 10, 10, 11, 13, 12. Pointer, middle, pinky, ring. So from the start, one more time. Pointer, ring, pinky, pointer, ring, pinky. I slide with the ring there. Middle pointer. Pointer, middle, pinky, ring. After that first full line right there, so we end right here with the ring finger. Next line, we do another 12 with a small bend. So after that's that 12 with the bend. Go to the 10th fret, and then another 10th fret with a bend. That's on the second string now. So after the 1, 2, 3, 4, pointer, middle, pinky, ring. Now we're here. And if you remember from the last video lesson, we go 11, 10, 13, 10. And how you do that one. Middle to pointer, pinky to pointer. And with that one, I only strum the middle and the pinky, because then I pull off, or it's kind of like a flick off. And that's right here. And then I also added that third string going from the 10th to the 9th fret. So what I was just doing right there was just all that's highlighted. And for that 10th fret on the 3rd string, I just kind of roll up to that 10th fret right there, and then slide back to the 9th fret. So both lines just one more time, and then we'll get to the new stuff. It's hard to see right there. Let me move down just a little bit. There we go. So we have at the beginning, so that's the whole thing. One more time. So here we go from the beginning. 3, 2, 1. And that's all that second line right there. Now we'll move on to this line right here. So we'll chunk this up right here into different parts. Let's see here. Probably this is we'll chunk this one right here. So this is part 1 up to here. So let me put a little text. And then we'll go up to here for 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, so 1 right here, quite a bit. But we go and then let me read that just for right now. Okay, so we have pointer. So 9, 10, 12, pointer, middle, pinky right there. 9, 10, 12, and that's on the 3rd string. So 3rd string, 9, 10, 12. I go down, up, down. The next note right here, we'll add, that's the 10th fret on the 2nd string, so you can just move that middle finger up. So pointer, middle, pinky, middle. After that, we go back down, and then it's just 12, 10, 10, 12. So we can just use our pinky and middle finger for this one. So pointer, middle, pinky, middle, pinky, middle, middle, pinky. And right here, there's the 2 10s, so we can just keep our middle finger held down right there. So right there, so slowly going from left to right, all of part 1. And how that looks right here, full screen. Pointer, middle, pinky, middle, pinky, middle, pinky. Oops. So that's that one right there. Let's see here. So after that pointer, middle, pinky, middle, pinky, middle, middle, pinky. Now part 2, we shift over. Shift over, so now the pointer can go to the 10th fret on the 2nd string. And I go pointer, middle, pointer, ring finger. And And you can just practice each of these parts individually till you get them pretty fast and then put them all together. So for this one, and I go down, up, down, up. Ten, 11, 10, 12, 10, 11, 10, 12. Okay, so from the first part to the second part. How that looks, the shifting, so the pointer goes from that 9th fret and then shifts over to that 10th fret on the second string, so you can get that second part of the... That's how that one will look right there. You can shift over that pointer for part 2. And then part 3 right here, all that is the 10th fret, 11th fret, 13th fret on the second string. Pointer, middle, pinky. And right there I was just doing part 2 and part 3 together. Full screen. So slowly. 10, 11, 10, 12 on the third string now. And then 10, 11, 13. That's all second string right there. Do, 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 do. So there it is. And then all you need to do now is on the fourth part, 10, 12, 13, and then a 13 with a bend. And then you can either do pointer, middle, ring for that 13th fret, or you can go pointer, ring, pinky. So 10, 12, 13, 13. How that one will look. That's the pointer, ring, pinky, pinky with the bend. Or you can do pointer, middle, ring. So either one works right there. So now let me combine 1 and 2 slowly, and then 3 and 4 slowly, and then all together. So here we go, slowly. Start on the 9th fret, 3rd string. So forward, and then you go up, 12, 10, 10, 12. And then shift over with the pointer to the 10th fret on the 2nd string, 10, 11, 10, 12. And then I'll go slowly here. Just get this as slow as you need to until you get it all. This will really help for other solos in the future. And slower. That's 1 through 10 right, or 1 through 2 parts right there, and then the 10th fret. That's what I was gonna say. You start with the 10th fret on part 3, and then part 4. It's also the 10th fret. So this is the third one. It's just pointer, middle, pinky, and then pointer, ring, pinky, or if you're going to use pointer, middle, ring, it would be that for part 4. But I like to keep each fret kind of assigned to each finger. So like right here. So like if you start with the 10th fret right here on the first string, put each of your fingers across those 4 frets. And then for the first one, we're using 10, 11, 13. So I would just use the pointer, middle, pinky. And then the next one, part 4, it's 10, 12, 13. So that middle finger where the 11th fret is, that's not being used. So then I would just use that. So that's what, sometimes I just keep it a little basic like that. So to start off, part 3, 10, 11, 13. Part 4, 10, 12, 13, 13. Back to back. Pointer, middle, pinky, pointer, ring, pinky, pinky, with the bend. So here we go, part 3 to part 4. And how I strum that, I go down, up, down, down, up, down. So on that second string to the first string, I use the momentum from the down to hit the down on the first string. So down, I'm just gonna palm mute this so you can hear me talking right here. Down, up, down, down, up, down. So I kind of do that motion. So all in one motion, it's down, down. That's part 3. Bum, 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 with the bend. So all together right here. Slowly, here we go. And then full screen, here it goes. So there we go with that one. So that's that third line. That's probably the hardest one right there. And now the fourth line. You start on the 17th of the first string. So you go 17 on the first string, 15 on the second string, back to the 17th of the first string, slide to the 20th fret of the first string, and then you get a bend 20 and then a regular vibrato, so it's a small constant bend on that the 20th fret of the first string, and that ends it right there. So 17, 15, 17, slide to 20, bend 20, vibrato 20. That's just the constant shake. And how that sounds. And now full screen, 17, 15, 17, 20, 20, 20. Let me bend it down so you can see it right here. Okay, here we go. $17, 15, 17, slide to 20, bend 20, vibrato 20. Just the small shakes. And then that's pretty much the end of the solo right there. So let me play first line, or first 2 lines right here, just as a recap, and then I'll play the last 2 lines together. Here we go. So that's the first 2 lines. Next 2 lines, we got... So that's the full solo right there. So just practice each, especially line 3, just each part individually, then start combining 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then try to go 1 through 3, then 1 through 4. And then the ending is pretty easy. You'll get that one, and then we'll go over this next week as well. And then once we get pretty decent at it, we'll get the next Skillet song and the next solo. Just keep improving. And then just for the next solo, what you can start doing is just getting that pointer, middle, pinky, pointer, ring, pinky. Going up and down, that was pointer, middle, pinky. Now pointer, ring, pinky. Just getting that going up and down, diagonal. Just with those 2 combinations of 3 fingers. Doing different things, going up and down, or going down 2 strings, back up. Different things like that. And that'll just help you with future solos. So hopefully you have fun practicing that one. And then here's the first line of the solo. Second line. Third line. Divide into 4 parts. And then the easiest part, the last line. So have fun practicing that, and hopefully see you next week. See ya.